Hey guys, Brandy here. Welcome to Sewing Back, and it is March 18th. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day. It is Monday, and I am still in my low carb challenge. It is supposed to end on the 20th of March. I'm going to have a video where I talk more about what I think from the 30 days, what happened with my blood sugar, were there positive things, were there negative things, all the things. But tonight I'm just going to do a dinner that you may not think as low carb, and that is because we're going to have pasta, and we're going to eat some Einkorn linguine. I have a 12-ounce box here. I have 6 of us. There's 6 servings in here. And so when, this is also the whole wheat. They do have one that is, I think from their all-purpose flour. This is the whole wheat. So this one has more nutrients and it has more fiber. And this one has less gluten. And so I do pretty well on these. And I have tested Einkorn Kamut grains, and I don't see a huge raise in, I don't actually see any raise in my blood sugar. So when I eat these, which is interesting because if I eat brown rice, I do see it, even though I get a quality brown rice. But if I cut my brown rice with like a cauli rice, I do okay. So anyway, I started thinking, well, it's Monday night, and I'm sorry, my hair's a mess. It is a big cold front's coming in this evening. We have a threat of freezing temperatures, and it's pretty cold. I was out on my exercise at the park, and my hair is a mess, so I'm sorry about that. But one of the things that we have noticed is that when we take all of the carbs out other than vegetables, and we've eaten berries and we have eaten apples, we have shared like half an orange, our energy is very low, and we just have a hard time like focusing and different things like that. And I'm not talking about sugar, I'm not talking about sweets, I'm just talking about we were used to eating sourdough on a somewhat regular basis, and einkorn, things like that, and fresh oats and things like that. So we've taken all that out other than vegetables, and primarily I have done onions and peppers, very little beans, but we have done like green beans. We've done a lot of brassicas and stuff. So, and I love brassicas, but I also have to be a little bit careful because brassicas can be hard on your, especially if you're eating them raw, can be hard on your thyroid. And I do have to watch my thyroid as well as my blood sugar. So, so John has particularly had a very hard time with energy dropping down so low. And he's felt very lethargic. And this has been more than just that first week of kind of pulling a lot of stuff out. So just adding in a few little things, like he had a piece of the Irish soda bread. He was like, I felt like $1 million. I had so much energy. And so so I thought, well, I started doing some research and researching like Einkorn, because I know what I've tested on my glucose meter and I know what it shows. But I also know it's very easy to start overeating and taking in more than you're expending. So I thought tonight it'll be the first night we're having pasta since February. I think the last time we had pasta was about a month ago. And I'm making this one box. Everybody will get a serving. And I'm actually gonna do it in an infused olive oil with, I'm gonna saute some of my homegrown garlic, a red onion, and I have some bell pepper, some colored bell peppers. And that's gonna be a side, not our entree. Our entree is going to be a spinach, strawberry, and almond salad with a balsamic vinaigrette I got from Sprouts. And I also will put some Parmesan cheese in with it. And then our protein is going to be, I found these at Costco, and it's an organic chicken meatball. And they are paleo approved. You can heat them in an air fryer, a microwave, or you can put them in the oven. I plan to put mine in the oven. And it says you just cook them for about 7 minutes. I think they're already fully cooked, so you're just reheating them. Yeah, they're fully cooked. So, and 4 of these is a serving. It has 8 grams of fat, it has 130 calories, it has 3 carbohydrates. And I love some of the ingredients in this. It has like burdock root. It has a lot of interesting cactus, oat grass juice powder, kale powder, parsley powder, spinach powder, kelp, and ginger. It has a lot of really good things in it, and it says it is garlic and herbs. So I thought this would be a good thing to put with the noodles. So if you think about a plate, and let's say you have a big section, like half the plate, and the other 2 side sections, one will have your noodle, the other will have your meatball, and then the big part is going to be our spinach salad. So we're going to have this tonight. It would still fall within our range of low carb because I know what I've eaten for the rest of the day. I've had more protein and fats for lunch and breakfast with very low carbohydrates. So a lot of my carbs are going to come tonight, but Einkorn the whole week, if you look, it has total of 40 carbohydrates for a serving. This package has 6 servings, okay? But it also has 5 grams of your dietary fiber, which means you can take away 15 of those carbs. So that's 35, no, that's less than that. That would be, let me think, 25 carbohydrates for this. There are no added sugars. And it has 8 grams of protein. The only one that would have more protein is if you had a kamut noodle. I don't have this type. I have a different type of kamut, but I really want to do the linguine with this meal, and that's one that my kids like. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So I've got my water on. I have a little salt in the pot, a little olive oil so they won't stick. And I just cook them according to the package. I've got to heat up my oven for the meatballs. And then I'm just gonna dice up my strawberries. I've got them drying, I've washed them. And my spinach is ready to go. And I'm just gonna saute some red onion and peppers. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half in with the noodles and half in my spinach salad. So it's really tasty if you have a little sauteed red onion and some peppers in there. So that is my plan, and I will show you what it looks like when it all comes together. My hope is next week I'll have out a video and I will show you, I'll talk to you about my findings with my glucose meter, and like I said, the pros and cons and all the things, particularly with me. And also my sweet senior, that was the one that sparked this in the first place. So, so stay tuned for that video, and I will meet you back here in just a few minutes and show you what this looks like. Okay guys, so this is dinner. So that is our pasta, our einkorn pasta. I sauteed my onions and peppers in some garlic infused olive oil and put some Italian seasoning and some Parmesan cheese. These are the chicken meatballs. I already had one. They're very good. And if you cook the whole pack, it says it's enough. It's like 11 servings, so we'll have extra for lunch. And the spinach, strawberry salad. Also got some of the peppers and onions sauteed in my fresh garlic in it, and I put it on top with the strawberries and that Sprouts balsamic vinaigrette. And so that is our low carb dinner, and it may not be what you think of low carb, but it is. It's actually and a very nutrient rich meal, so it's gonna be very satisfying. So I can't wait to go dig in. So I just want to say thank you for being here. Be looking for next week for the recap video of the 30-day challenge and my thoughts and all the details. So I will see you in the next one. Bye. Randy here, welcome to Sewing Back, and look what I spied this evening. I was coming down to check on my starts. These are my pepper, some of my pepper and all of my tomatoes, and all the tomatoes have germinated, and a couple of my peppers just started to germinate. So we still have probably about another week before all the peppers have to be germinated to know if we have good seed. So this is a great start, and it makes me so excited for the spring and summer growing season. I see lots of canning, dehydrating, and freezing in my future. And look at these beauties. These will go out after tomorrow night because we're expecting another freeze. These are my brassicas, but I've been hardening them off. So hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday I can get them in the ground.